The turkey that changed everything. How I learned to cook healthier. After 50. It was last year, just before the holidays, when I found myself sitting in my doctor's office. I'd come in for a routine checkup, but the numbers didn't look good. My blood pressure was up, my cholesterol was climbing, and my energy was nowhere to be found. At 52, I chalked it up to just getting older. But my doctor leaned in, his expression serious. It's not just your age, it's your habits. You need to change the way you eat, especially around the holidays. The words hit me hard. My holiday table had always been overflowing with buttery mashed potatoes, sugary casseroles, and of course, a turkey slathered in butter and salt. It was tradition, but I realized something then. If I wanted to stay active and healthy into my 50s, 60s and beyond, I needed to cook differently. This is the story of how I turned our holiday turkey and my entire approach to cooking into something healthier, just as delicious and perfect for life after 50. Why you need to cook differently. After 50, as you hit your 50s, your body changes, metabolism slows, cholesterol tends to rise, and joint stiffness becomes all too familiar. Your heart, liver, and digestive system don't process fats, sugars, and sodium as efficiently as they used to. Add in the increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and inflammation, and it's clear. What worked in your 30s won't work in your 50s. The good news? Cooking healthier doesn't mean sacrificing flavor. It's about being smarter with ingredients, using heart-friendly fats, reducing sugar, and loading up on nutrients that support your body as it ages. And so, last Christmas, I decided to make a turkey that wouldn't just impress my family. It would nourish them too. Step 101. Choosing a better turkey. In years past, I'd grab the biggest, cheapest turkey I could find, often pre-brined or injected with sodium. But at 50, sodium is no joke. It's a major contributor to high blood pressure, which can creep up silently over the years. I chose a fresh, organic turkey, free of preservatives and added sodium. I skipped the pre-made marinades and rubs filled with hidden sugars and artificial flavors. This one decision made all the difference. Fewer chemicals, less sodium, and more lean protein to fuel our bodies. Step 2. Swapping butter for heart-healthy olive oil butter had always been my go-to for roasting. Melted butter basted the turkey skin, stuffing, and even the gravy. But my doctor reminded me that saturated fat can increase cholesterol and inflammation. Two things I needed to watch after 50. Instead, I turned to extra virgin olive oil, a heart-healthy fat full of antioxidants. I combined it with herbs and citrus to create a fragrant, flavorful rub. Olive oil to keep the meat moist. Fresh rosemary, thyme, and sage for depth of flavor. Garlic and lemon zest to add brightness without salt. As the turkey roasted, the aroma of herbs and citrus filled the house, and my family started wandering into the kitchen. "This smells different, but good," my husband said, peeking at the bird. I smiled. Little did he know, this was the healthiest turkey I'd ever made. Step 3. A new take on stuffing. Stuffing had always been the ultimate comfort food at our table. Soft, buttery, and carb-heavy. But after 50, simple carbs can cause blood sugar spikes and lead to unwanted weight gain. Something I was now working hard to avoid. This year, I reinvented our stuffing. I swapped white bread for whole grain sourdough for added fiber. I loaded it up with mushrooms, carrots, celery, and onions for nutrients and flavor. I replaced butter with a mix of low-sodium vegetable broth and olive oil, keeping it moist but light. When I served it, my kids hesitated at first. "Mom, where's the butter?" But after a bite, they nodded. This is actually really good. Step 4. Lighter gravy and sides. For years, I'd ladled thick, buttery gravy onto everyone's plate. not realizing how much fat and salt I was adding. This time, I skimmed the fat off the turkey drippings and thickened the gravy with cornstarch instead of flour and butter. I also added a splash of white wine and garlic for extra flavor. As for the sides, I kept them simple and nutrient-packed. Roasted Brussels sprouts and carrots with balsamic glaze. Mashed cauliflower with garlic and olive oil instead of cream. Sweet potato wedges dusted with cinnamon and a pinch of nutmeg. Every dish was lighter, but still full of the flavors we love. The moment of truth. When I finally brought the turkey to the table, it was golden brown and glistening. Not with butter, but with olive oil and herbs. My family dug in, and I held my breath. "This turkey is amazing," my husband said, carving another slice. "What did you do differently?" "It's healthier," I said quietly, almost expecting groans. Instead, my kids looked up, surprised. "Wait, this is healthy?" "Yes," I smiled. "This is what eating well after 50 looks like." We finished the meal feeling full but not stuffed, satisfied but not sluggish. There were no post-meal naps on the couch, no unbuttoning of pants, and no guilt. Just laughter, conversation, and the satisfaction of a holiday meal that truly nourished us. The lesson: cooking smarter. After 50. After 50, every bite we take matters. Our bodies need heart-healthy fats like olive oil instead of butter, whole grains and fiber to support digestion and blood sugar, fresh herbs and spices to replace salt without sacrificing flavor, lean proteins like turkey to build strength and energy. But this doesn't mean giving up tradition or flavor. It's about reinventing the foods you love in a way that supports your health and longevity. Final thoughts. A healthier holiday starts here this holiday season. Don't let tradition derail your health. A simple swap, like using olive oil instead of butter, whole grains instead of white bread, or roasted veggies instead of sugar-laden casseroles, can make all the difference. Because after 50, it's not just about enjoying the meal. It's about enjoying many more meals to come. Cook smarter, eat better, and savor every bite, knowing you're giving your body the love it deserves. Ready for more healthy, life-changing recipes? Subscribe for tips to enjoy every season with flavor, joy, and wellness. Happy holiday.